Flooding remains a risk across much of southeast Queensland and parts of northeast New South Wales, even later today once rainfall starts to ease back. And we've had another day of high rainfall amounts, including around 80 millimetres at Bondoola, triggering this flash flooding yesterday that you see pictured here. We've got a number of flood warnings current through parts of the southern Capricornia and Wide Bay and Burnett districts of Queensland and parts of the Northern Rivers and mid-north coast of New South Wales. Now, in these flood warning areas, we're either seeing flood peaks occurring or anticipating those flood peaks to occur in the next day or two. Water is still moving through the systems and some rivers are still responding. The rainfall that we've seen in the past 24 hours has really helped build up those flood conditions. If we look at the rainfall map here for the 24 hours to 9 o'clock this morning, focusing where the dots are orange and red, so rainfall totals above 50 to 100 millimetres, we can see widespread heavy falls through parts of the Capricornia, Wide Bay and Burnett districts, parts of the Sunshine Coast too, and spilling across the border into New South Wales. Our top totals actually pushed up towards 140, 150 millimetres, with the highest fall in the 24 hours to 9 o'clock this morning being close to Rockhampton, almost 180 millimetres there. So how will it play out over the next few days and how will it impact our flooding situation? Well, for this afternoon, we can see that widespread showers and rain areas are continuing through parts of southeast Queensland and much of eastern and northeastern New South Wales. As the day goes on, though, we're going to start seeing some drier air pushing into southeast Queensland at long last, with some clearer skies starting to make themselves seen, with the focus for rainfall really shifting into those northeastern coastal parts of New South Wales. Now, there is still a risk of some heavy falls through parts of southeast Queensland, northeast New South Wales through the rest of today, but it will depend on how quickly this situation eases, exactly where the trough that's driving that heavy rainfall moves. Through the evening, we are expecting to see it move offshore, taking most of that heavy rainfall with it. That means the risk of heavy falls will ease later this evening going into the overnight period. As you can see, much clearer skies, drier conditions across much of New South Wales and Queensland. In fact, even as we look to tomorrow, after a foggy start, we're really only expecting a few isolated showers across those land areas, patchier rainfall, lower rainfall totals as well, with sunshine starting to return to some areas. In fact, the next real burst of rain is not expected until Friday, associated with this trough you can see approaching here. Now, the rainfall totals in the next couple of days are going to be much lower than what we've seen since Sunday. You can see they're building very slowly, really focused on southeast Queensland, the border ranges, northeast New South Wales as well. We could still see, as I said, some moderate to heavy falls, but it will be dependent on exactly how quickly that system clears the coast. That said, we've seen a number of days of heavy rainfall at this point and water is still moving through our river catchments. We have a number of flood watches still current, extending from Gurri down towards the New South Wales border, spilling into northeast New South Wales as well. Now, these flood watches are flagging the risk of future riverine flooding, rivers continuing to respond to the rainfall that we've seen. Now, that may cause road and access issues as water moves over the roads, and we may even see some localised inundation of low-lying areas close to the river systems. Over the next couple of days, it is a really good idea to keep on top of those flood watches and warnings via our website and our social media. Stay safe and we'll catch you next time.